Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we're going to do a follow-up on a video that I did a while ago, and it was talking about how evictions are up all across the board, especially with women and with black women. It's getting crazy out there, especially in the coastal states, California, Oregon, Washington State, and even places like Georgia. There's women in these tent cities out on the street, and a lot of it is because they don't want to be married. They just want to pop out kids and live out there and be poor. So this is one of my favorite calls by Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace. He's the GOAT, and he talks to this young girl that wants to be a baby mama first and doesn't want to be married really. So before you jump into this, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going. And we're not going to show the whole video. I'll put the link in the comments, but let's just see what we can see here.
About his age, he was actually approaching 35. So.
So if you want to be married, about what age do you think your husband will be?
Well, my boyfriend currently now is 24. So we plan on getting married he should be like 32.
32? 8 years from now?
Yeah. So I plan on having kids 5 years from now. So I want to have kids
before
marriage. I do, but if it doesn't work out that way, I'm going to have kids regardless.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Miss Candy, I got to come right.
There you go. She said, if it doesn't work out, I'm going to have kids regardless. Absolute clown world.
Back. Excuse me?
Yes.
Are you trolling me? Hold on. You openly want to have children before you get married, and if you don't get married, fuck it, it's cool. I'm still gonna have babies.
So no, it's hard to choose a baby daddy nowadays. So if I
it's called a husband.
It's hard to choose a baby daddy nowadays. That's what we're dealing with out here, guys. And I'm glad that Kevin corrected her.
Husband. You're absolutely right. But it's hard.
Are you a wife?
Say it again?
Are you a wife?
I feel like I do wifely duties as a girlfriend.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, ma'am. Let's back up. What do you do for a living?
Currently I am unemployed due to the natural disaster.
How you gonna provide for them natural babies?
That's why I said 6 years from now, because I am looking to put myself through college, and I want to go to school for psychology and all of that. So it's all a plan 6 years from now. And if I can't have a husband, if I can't have a husband 6 years from now, I still do want to have children, because I don't want to wait until I'm in my 30s to have kids.
And what did I say about not dating psych chicks, guys? I'm telling you, this is what you get.
Are you trolling me?
No, not at all. It's just it's ways to have children nowadays without having a husband, which is sad. But when there's a but,
no, what's sad is you
not
think
good.
this. What's just sad is you think this way.
Absolute facts.
A bigger older brother who has 2 daughters of his own.
Is he married?
Sadly, no. He was engaged, but it didn't work out.
No, I don't think this makes any sense at all to say I'm going to go have children and have my brother help me raise them.
I'm not gonna. That's not what the
Your
goal
husband.
is. My goal is that
why are you okay, ma'am? Why are you hell bent on having kids outside of wedlock?
I'm not hell bent on that.
So if you don't get married, are you saying you will never have children?
That is what it will happen if I know that I really can't provide for my children mentally and financially. Then
that's not what you said when you first came through the door.
No, I said I would have children. I've thought about all of that. I said that I wouldn't have children at one point in time if I couldn't have a husband. And then I also was like, no, because I want to have a child.
Man, I don't believe you. I believe you realize this is sounding crazy. I believe that what you said when you first came through the door is the truth. In a few years, you're gonna be somebody's baby mama.
No, because I can easily adopt.
Adopting is no different. You still have no.
It's more likely for adoption that they want the mother and the father. I understand that, but if life turns out to where a man
Ladies and
doesn't
gentlemen,
find
understand that men want peace. Men want cooperation and peace, and it is almost impossible to get peace from a chaotic mind.
Oh yeah, right. Well, turn.
That's what I need you guys to understand. Chaos. Women need to be a place of peace, and there's no peace in this chaos. That doesn't make you a bad person, man. But the fact is, I truly hope you do not go make a baby without being married.
I believe that too. I strongly believe that because I watched how it.
How many of you guys believe that she's telling the truth? Because I certainly don't.
Was for my mom to do it by herself. I understand the heartache and the struggles and the decisions she made that affected her children. I understand that. I also understand that if I don't, by the time I'm 35, it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to have a child in a snap like that from off of one interaction with a man. It's very unlikely. So if I don't like to say find a husband. I'd rather a husband find me. Cause I don't believe myself, as you can see. I altered my thoughts on whether I would have a child out of wedlock or if I would have a child out of wedlock. I didn't want to lose my virginity until I was married, but being a young adult, I wasn't an adult, a teenager, being a teenager, I was very, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but influenced, and I don't know. I wanted to wait till marriage, and that's not how it happened.
And of course, you can't take accountability for that. Oh no.
At the end of the day, I know if I don't get married, then my other option is to never have children, and that's unfair, I feel, to me.
Why?
Because I never was able to find a man that felt that I was fit for a wife. So now I can't have children. I don't know, but there's a lot of men out here that will lay their seed in a woman without wanting to marry.
Clown world, guys. Clown world.
So I'm not saying that that's what I would do, but at the end of the day, that is very much so true. You have lots of men who will lay down with women. I don't think he can hear me. But a lot of men lay down with women and make children regardless, just as much as a woman does. It takes two to make a child. Women do not have these children on their.
And there's it takes two argument, guys. We all know that it takes two to the women to decide who has sex and who is born, and men decide where relationships start. So this whole argument has been debunked multiple times.
Their own. And a lot of times, men are the ones to leave after they have children out of wedlock. Women don't get to leave their children. We do in some cases, but I believe I'm pretty sure you know the statistics. I'm pretty sure men leave more often after the woman has a child.
When was the last time you were in therapy?
My senior year in high school.
How long ago was that?
How old am I now? I'm turning 21. 5 years ago. Going on 5 years. I can't count?
3 years.
I'm sorry, I can't count. 2 to 3 years.
Okay. I think it would be good to revisit that.
Therapy, absolutely. I have a lot of unresolved issues, but do you have children of your own?
Don't talk about me.
I
do. And the point of the matter is, see, I wanted a lot of children too, but I put aside what I wanted for what was best.
Which was to find a woman that was fit.
Which is because if I'm not going to have them in my household, I'm not going to make them just because I want them. I wanted a big family. I got one.
Oh, wow. I thought
But
you
I
said
just, but I decided, since you asked me, I decided to. It's if I can't raise them the way I want to raise them in my home, then I won't have them, because having a baby ain't about me. It's about them.
Facts. Facts.
And
in
what you're
the
saying, and what you're saying is ultimately, hey, other people do this and do that. All right, but once that child is here, man, this all stops being theory. And because you said some really troubling things, that I'll find somebody who will give me a baby.
Yep, that's what you
no,
said.
that is
You
not what I.
said there are
Yes, it
plenty of
is.
A
men
lot
who
of
are willing to lay their seed in a woman.
that
What
is my points
what's
when
the
I
implication?
say it again.
What's the implication of that?
So women don't have children out of
What's the
wedlock.
implication of saying that there are plenty? If I haven't found a man to be a wife, if I haven't found a man to be a wife to, and I can't get married, that means I can't have kids. How is that fair? I didn't say so. You think that's fair to me? I said, no, I don't care if it's fair. You said, well, that doesn't have to happen because there are plenty of men who are around here who are willing to lay their seed in a woman.
No, I wasn't saying that in reference to that. I wasn't saying that. That was not what I was saying to reference. I said something about adopting.
I tell you guys, just like dodgeball, dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. That's what she's doing.
That was before, but saying that men are loose with their seed means what?
That women don't have children out of wedlock by themselves. There's men who knowingly
That's bullshit.
Men knowingly nutting women knowing that.
No, that's bullshit.
How?
That's bullshit. Women decide. If a baby is born, a woman decided to bring that baby to terms. Nope, I'm sorry. There are 30 plus forms of. Nope. I've let you talk. I'm not gonna let that bullshit slide. There are more than 33 forms of birth control for women. Plus, you have options afterwards. If a baby is born, it's because a woman chose to bring a child to term. Now, the end result is we're talking about you. And ma'am, I'm just going to be honest. The woman I'm talking to today, it has a chaotic mind.
That's putting it lightly.
And a chaotic mind doesn't parent well.
6 years from now, I'm not going to have the same mindset that I have I know as an adult that what I thought 5 years ago, I do not think now. I did not think as of right now. So 6 years from now, I believe that my maturity and my knowledge will be way stronger in a way where I can raise a child with a man. But if that man isn't there, then I'm not to have children. And that makes sense to me because it is selfish to raise a child without a man.
So guys, you see there, he tried his best to explain it to her. And a lot of these young girls now just have it set in their head. They want to skip over being a wife and just have someone's kid. And there's enough knuckleheaded dudes out there who will just lay up with them and give them what they want. And that's a baby. So you guys, let me know what you think. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here.